So this is going to be question number 4 on our discussion, and it's called make adder. And so since I think we did stuff that's more complicated than make adder, for example, curry 2 is much more complicated than make adder. Same thing. Oh yeah, never mind. Nominee keeper. I'm just going to go over the environment diagram for make adder and explain the process along the way. And so if I go to tutor.cs618.org, I paste this in, and let's get started. And so yeah, so first off, remember that we start in the global frame, so we're gonna say that n equals 9. And so n equals 9 right there. Awesome. And then we define a function called makeAdder of n. And so makeAdder, we're gonna create a function object called makeAdder. It's gonna take an n, and we define it in a global frame, so its parent's gonna be global. And remember to assign that to the makeAdder function, makeAdder variable. And then afterwards, we're going to go to line 4, and we have this makeAdder call of n plus 1. So once again, don't care about the left-hand side of the assignment yet. Let's care about the makeAdder n plus 1. And so what is n plus 1? We're going to look in our frame that we're currently in. We see that n is 9. So we're going to pass in the value 10. And so we're calling makeAdder. We're going to open up a new frame, and its parent's going to be global because it was global right here. And we're going to pass in n equals 10. And then what it's going to return is lambda k. So it's going to be creating a lambda function that takes in the parameter k. And then what's going to return? K plus n. But let's not worry about the return value for now. We just know that a lambda was defined. So we haven't executed it yet. So since we defined it inside of the makeAdder function, the frame f1, its parent is going to be f1. And then it's on line 3. We write bracket line 3 just to denote that this lambda was defined at line 3 just because lambdas don't have names, so this is what we use to differentiate them. And then and so this gets assigned to add 10, so add 10 points to the same function. And then what happens next is line 5, we say add 10 of n. Well, we look at what add 10 is in the global frame. That's where we are right now. Add 10 is pointing to this lambda function. I accidentally deleted the pointer. But add 10 is this lambda function right here. So we're going to be calling that. And what are we calling it on? We're going to be calling it on n. And so the question is, which of these n's? Because there's an n equals 9, and there's also an n equals 10. But remember, we're in the global frame, not the f1 frame. So we're going to use n. And then so we're going to execute this lambda function. And so we pass in 9. So k gets bound to the number 9. And then we're going to say return k plus n. And so what's k? Well, in our frame right now, k is equal to the number 9. And if we check what n is, well, the f2 frame doesn't have n, so we want to look into its parent. And in its parent, n is going to be the number 10. So the parent was f1, and it's 10. So we're going to return 9, which is k, plus 10, which is n, and we're going to get 19. And we get 19, and we're going to go back to where we executed it. So right here. And then what we want to do is assign that to result. And so result is going to become 19 right there. But feel free to email me if you have any questions. And hope you have a great day/night. How do I stop this?